Senior health advice. These 6 meals contain more protein than eggs. Build muscle after 70. Ever ponder why some people maintain their strength well into their 70s, while others appear to lose muscle regardless of their diet? I work as an orthopedic surgeon, and after researching 219 different veggies, we found that just a small number of them actually aid in muscle growth after the age of 70. The others, they can even hasten the decline or offer no assistance at all. This is something I have witnessed in my own clinic. Counting down from number 6 to number 1, I'm sharing the 6 most potent ones today. The penultimate one has an amazing 21 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is enough to rival meat. Stay with me because maintaining your strength and independence is more important than merely eating. You can check out all of the studies I mentioned by clicking on the links in the description. Let me start by asking you how old you are and what is something you wish your legs could still accomplish with ease like they did when you were 40. Your tales are very important, so please leave your response in the comments section. Let's get started with the number 6 now. Black beans are number 6. Despite their unimpressive appearance, black beans are far more than their size suggests. You receive about 9 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is actually more than you would get from eggs. That type of protein is invaluable for those over 70. In a slow, moderate manner, it nourishes your muscles and helps combat the natural deterioration of strength. Black beans are unique in that they contain more than just protein. It is combined with antioxidants that reduce inflammation in your muscles and joints and fiber that maintains a healthy digestive system. Therefore, they not only increase strength, but also facilitate recuperation and stabilize energy. According to a 2019 study, older persons who consumed black beans or similar beans at least 3 times a week demonstrated notably improved mobility and grip strength. It's no accident. It's evidence that tiny meals can have a significant impact. I'll tell you a story. The steps in her house used to terrify Maria, a 76-year-old retired teacher. Her granddaughter started preparing soups and black bean stews for her, but she feared carrying goods up alone since her thighs burned so horribly. Maria didn't give it much thought at first. She was shocked to learn that she could ascend those steps without using the handrail after about 2 months. She even made a joke about how these beans worked better than the pricey protein supplements her pals were squandering their cash on. That is black beans' strength. They're widely accessible, reasonably priced, and highly adaptable. They can be mashed into a delicious spread, added to salads, simmered in soups, or tossed into chili. The secret is to incorporate them consistently into your weekly meals, rather than treating them as an occasional side dish. Regular consumption of black beans gives you long-lasting strength and stamina, enabling you to operate with greater assurance and less weariness. They are among the easiest and most dependable foods you can put on your table for seniors who wish to remain robust, self-sufficient, and active. Despite their unappealing speckled appearance, pinto beans contain over 9 grams of protein per 100 grams. They are therefore comparable to eggs, but they have additional advantages that make them particularly beneficial for senior citizens. Pintos offer slow-digesting carbohydrates and protein, in contrast to fast-burning foods that leave you feeling exhausted after a brief energy boost. This consistent combination keeps your energy levels consistent throughout the day and provides your muscles with the building blocks they require. Seniors who ate pintos or other beans at least 4 times a week were 22% less likely to develop muscle weakness than those who ate them infrequently, according to a 2016 study published in the British Journal of Nutrition. That is a significant difference. Every afternoon, Albert, a 74-year-old retired mechanic, would lament that he ran out of steam. When he got back up from his seat on the couch, he would feel his legs tremble. His wife made the decision to attempt something easy. A few times a week, she began preparing pinto bean chili. Only a few weeks later, Albert became aware of the shift. He reported to his physician that he felt as though someone had replaced the loose screws in his body. He had enough stamina to work in the garden without always having a break, and his legs no longer shook when he stood. His story is supported by the science. Leucine and isoleucine, Two amino acids that serve as the on-switch for muscle building are abundant in pinto beans. Additionally, they supply minerals that many older persons lack but require for healthy nerve transmission and strong muscles, such as magnesium, potassium, and folate. The best aspect is that pinto beans don't cause the mid-afternoon collapse that many seniors experience because they digest slowly. They make a nutritious side dish when mashed or added to soups and stews. For a heart-healthy supper, simply cook them with olive oil and spices rather than lard. You may provide your body with the protein, energy, and minerals it needs to be robust, stable, and energetic far into old age by including pintos consistently in your diet. 4. Lentils. Despite being one of the oldest foods consumed by humans, study shows that lentils are still among the best for maintaining muscular strength after the age of 70. About 12 grams of protein, much more than eggs, are contained in 100 grams. They are also rich in iron, magnesium, and folate, all of which are necessary for robust muscular contractions and normal blood flow. Because of this, lentils are a true gift for senior citizens. Their ability to be utilized by the body effectively is what distinguishes them. People who ate lentils 4 times a week had more muscular mass and grip strength, according to a 2020 study published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition. This implies that lentils provide your body more energy without requiring you to consume additional food, even if they weren't eating more protein overall. Consider Eleanor, a retired librarian who is 77 years old. She believed that growing older was the natural cause of her feeble arms and legs. After her grandson recommended it, she started preparing lentils with rice every week. After a few months, she observed that walking up the hill close to her house was not exhausting and that her hands were more stable when holding grocery bags. The key is that lentils contain a lot of lysine, an amino acid that helps rebuild and repair muscle fibers. Additionally, they digest gradually, preventing the sugar crashes that leave you feeling exhausted and maintaining consistent energy levels throughout the day. In contrast to meat, lentils are cholesterol-free and have the potential to reduce inflammation, which frequently develops in aging muscles and joints. The best part is that lentils are cheap, simple to cook, and adaptable. They can be mashed into patties as a nutritious meat substitute, cooked with rice for a complete protein, or simmered into soups. Regularly including lentils in your meals gives your body the resources it needs to stay stronger for longer, in addition to just filling your stomach. 3. Young soybeans, edamame. One of the best-kept secrets for seniors who wish to maintain their strength is edamame, the soft green soybeans that are frequently offered in Japanese restaurants. They provide roughly 14 grams of protein per 100 grams, which is significantly more than eggs do. Additionally, edamame has all 9 key amino acids your body needs to create and repair muscle, making it a complete protein, unlike many plant-based foods. After the age of 70, as the body's ability to convert protein into strength declines, that balance becomes even more crucial. We refer to this difficulty as anabolic resistance. In other words, unless you give your muscles the proper signal, they don't react to protein as well as they once did. Leucine, the amino acid that turns on the switch for muscle building, is how edamame sends that signal. According to a clinical study, soy protein is equally effective as animal protein at promoting muscle growth in older persons and promoting heart health by reducing cholesterol. Retired nurse Dorothy, 74, enjoyed tending to her garden. However, she frequently woke up the following day with severe back and leg pain, which forced her to move slowly throughout the morning. She was first introduced to edamame by her granddaughter, who served it simply steamed and seasoned with sea salt. At first, Dorothy believed it was simply a snack, but after eating it consistently for 2 months, she saw a significant change. Without the ailments that had held her back, she could spend more time gardening and heal more quickly. The explanation is straightforward. Edamame's natural plant chemicals, known as isoflavones, lower oxidative stress and inflammation while its amino acids aid in recuperation. Additionally, they supply vitamin K, calcium, and magnesium, which fortify bones and increase stability. For anyone who is concerned about frailty or falls, that combination is a winning one. The finest aspect? Edamame is simple to make. Simply steam the pods for a few minutes, remove the beans, and eat them as a side dish, salad garnish, or snack. If you incorporate them into your meals on a regular basis, you'll find that your muscles recover more quickly, keeping you energetic and self-assured. 2. Sprouts of soybeans. Don't undervalue the plain appearance of soybean sprouts at the market. They provide significantly more protein than eggs, roughly 15 grams per 100 grams. The sprouting process itself is what gives them even more power. The chemistry of soybeans changes during the sprouting process. Amino acids become more accessible while anti-nutrients that hinder digestion are broken down. The bioavailability of sprouted soy can really increase by up to 30% according to study, which means your body can utilize more of the protein you consume. Given that digestion and absorption tend to slow down with age, that has a significant impact on older persons. Frank, a retired engineer who is 78 years old, never ate beans because they made him feel bloated and uneasy. However, he tried lightly stir-fried soybean sprouts at his daughter's suggestion. He experienced decreased stomach issues and greater energy during his daily walks in a matter of weeks. His experience is explained by science. Leucine, the amino acid that promotes muscle building, is abundant in soybean sprouts. However, that is only the start. They also provide iron to carry oxygen to muscles, vitamin C to support collagen repair, and folate to aid in the production of new red blood cells. When combined, these nutrients assist maintain muscle strength and combat weariness. Furthermore, the sprout's abundance of antioxidants prevents the deterioration of aged muscle fibers. Enjoying them is also simple. You can add them to soups for extra protein, stir-fry them with garlic for a quick side dish, or sprinkle them raw into salads for a fresh crunch. They won't make you feel heavy like heavier foods can because they're light and easy to digest. Despite their lackluster appearance, frequent consumption of soybean sprouts can improve recuperation, provide you consistent energy, and really support your physical strength after the age of 70. They serve as evidence that even tiny basic meals can have a significant impact. 1. Fully developed soybeans. Mature, thoroughly cooked soybeans with an amazing 21 grams of protein per 100 grams are at the top of the list. That is nearly the same amount as lean meat and more than 4 eggs. They are unique because they contain all 9 essential amino acids in the proper proportions, making them a complete protein. For this reason, scientists frequently refer to soy as the plant that mimics meat. Soybeans can be a huge help to seniors who are struggling with age-related muscle loss. According to a clinical study, older persons who regularly ate soy protein develop muscle just as much as those who ate whey protein. A living example is the 79-year-old retired pianist Clara. After only 20 minutes at the piano, she had almost stopped practicing every day since her arms were shaking and her legs were getting stiff. She didn't think it would help when her grandson persuaded her to include cooked soybeans in her salads and soups. However, 3 months later, she said with pride that she could play pain-free for an entire hour. Her doctor even attested to the improvement in her muscle tone. The explanation is straightforward. Leucine, which is abundant in soybeans, turns on the switch for muscle building. Additionally, they contain isoflavones, which lessen oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 unseen factors that erode aging muscles. Additionally, they are rich in iron, calcium, and magnesium, all of which promote bone health, circulation, and long-lasting vitality. Soybeans are simple to cook. Add them to curries and stews or eat them by themselves with herbs and olive oil after boiling them until they are soft. Consistency is the true key. You may help your body maintain its strength, mobility, and independence by including soybeans in your weekly meals. Mature soybeans might be the most effective food of all for senior citizens who wish to maintain their vitality and self-esteem. We just covered 6 veggies that are higher in protein than eggs, all of which have been scientifically shown to support the maintenance of older persons' strength. These foods, which range from powerful soybeans to black beans, are more than just side dishes. By the age of 80, about half of seniors suffer from sarcopenia, a progressive loss of muscle. These are effective tools to combat this condition. Here's the good news, though. There is more to losing muscle than just accepting it. You may slow it down, even reverse some of it, and prolong your independence by eating the appropriate nutrients. Making small decisions in the kitchen can restore confidence, strength, and stability in daily life. Here's my task for you then. This week, which of these 6 items will you include in your meals? If you have an inspiring tale, please share it in the comments. I read them. If this message is helpful to you, please subscribe for more healthy and active living suggestions. Give the video a thumbs up and share it with a friend who could use it. Keep in mind that maintaining excellent health doesn't have to be difficult. Your strongest years may still be ahead of you if you maintain consistent routines and eat simple foods. Please click the like button if you thought this video was useful. The channel benefits greatly from it. In order to ensure that you never miss any more videos, remember to subscribe and activate the notification bell. Please leave a comment below with your comments. I'd love to know what you think. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you in the next one.